Welcome to the first Kaiju Lord 98 review. My name is Kaiju Lord 98, aka Nathaniel Heaton, and this is my review for a cool Toho film called War of the Gargantuas. Now, my goal is ultimately to review all Toho, like, weird Japanese sci-fi movies, and review some other weird ones, like, I don't know, Robo-Vampire. I mean, the possibilities are endless, but... Alright, let's start this off by saying that, honestly, this movie was pretty good. A lot of people on YouTube, like D-Man1954... have defended this movie and said it's like pretty good, and I agree with them. It's a good movie, and then there are some who don't. Yeah, but anyway, so ultimately, the film starts out with an ocean, and then there's a boat. It's a storm, and then a giant octopus attacks. Now, this giant octopus also appeared in King Kong versus Godzilla. Or is it Godzilla? No, it's King Kong versus Godzilla. Frankenstein versus Baragon. And, yeah, so this thing just attacks this dude. And, you know, if there's tentacles in a Japanese movie, you're in trouble. Alright, all joking. Yeah, so... And then, all of a sudden, Sea Bigfoot, as I like to call him, but one of our main creatures, Gyra, comes and attacks the giant octopus. And then that guy survives, and then, honestly, I wasn't really paying attention to that much when I watched this movie. Let me Google the names right now, but I don't remember the names of the main characters of this movie, but, well, shit, yeah, I should probably know that, but, yeah. Well, anyway, our main characters, they're, like, interviewing the main guy. They're wondering, what happened to this guy? And then he says, you know, what I find a little weird about this movie is that they're like, oh, it was Frankenstein. Like, it don't make too much sense to me. Frankenstein. Yeah, so, yeah, they say it's Frankenstein for some reason. That doesn't make sense. This thing doesn't look like Frankenstein. It looks like Bigfoot. It's Harambe, but, whatever, I mean, what the heck. And yeah, sorry, I'm tired, but the movie, after that, the characters, you know, they raised the Sanda, which was, I think alright, here's how I see it. In the original Frankenstein versus Baragon, Frankenstein, they're saying these things are spawns of Frankenstein, like they're Frankenstein's kids, basically. Yeah, and because Frankenstein, in the first movie, they cut off his hand, and it grows into this new, it grows into a completely new hand. Well, it would have grown into a new creature, that's what I'm saying. And I think that in the mountains, when Sanda and Gyra, attack, when Frankenstein fights the military, gets attacked by the military in the mountains, it probably, like, a few bits of his flesh got blown off, and maybe those grew into Sanda, and then he gets eaten by a giant octopus in the film's alternate ending. And, like, I'm sure the octopus didn't get every bit, and maybe a chunk floated off, and that grew into Sanda. I don't know. But, yeah, well, that's that's my theory, but I don't know what anyone else thinks. But, yeah, so after that, the sailor guy is recovered from the ocean. He tells his tale of, the Frankenstein to, like, the doctors who are around him, and they're like, a giant monster in Tokyo. That's absolutely crazy. If these movies are supposed to take place in the same universe, which I'm pretty sure there are, they're like, giant monster, that's crazy. Like, why? There's already been, like, Dolgora, Varan, Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, Baragon. Oh, well, what the hell. Anyway, yeah, and then the press picks up on the story and interviews these doctors. Let me see what their names are. Paul Stewart, played by Russ Tamblyn, his female assistant Akami Togara, Kumi Mizuno, and they raised Sonda, who was another one of those Gargantuas, another Gargantua. Well, and they were like, and they're saying, like, I don't think it attacked the boat, because they treated it nice, and it was very gentle when it was in their care, so they were pretty sure that, that didn't do it. But, of course, they're like, these guys who have more experience than us say he didn't do it. He obviously did it, But, and, yeah. But, and then, Gaira starts attacking other boats. He, kills attacks other people, Gaira eats people, and he's attacking boats, and he eats people. And then Stewart and, Akami go to the mountains and send their assistant doctor, let me see what his name is, Majida, played by Kenji Sahara, to look at the evidence in a fishing village. And he finds some of Gaira's skin stuck to the boat. And then, Stewart and Akami find footprints in the mountains, in the snow in the mountains. Sorry, my mic might have cut out there. In the meantime, Gaira comes ashore and attacks an airport. He eats a woman. But then the sun appears, and, he doesn't like bright light, and he runs back to the sea. And then he comes again, and then they're saying, turn on all the lights and open the shades to drive him out of the city. And then he retreats to the mountains, and then Japan fights him. They use spotlights and bonfires to get him into one area. And then then they attack him, and I think this is the first appearance of the iconic Maser tanks. Now, let me look that up. I am pretty sure that this was the first appearance of the Maser tanks. For those of you who don't know, they appeared in a lot of other movies. I think Tokyo SOS. They've kind of become an iconic staple in the Godzilla franchise. But shout out to Wikizilla, a great website. Gives you all the War of the Gargantuas, alright. Yeah, but okay, yeah. So then they attack him, and then the other Gargantua, Sonda, comes and saves him. Sonda's brown. I don't know if I mentioned the guy was green. Again, they call them Frankensteins in the Japanese cut. I don't know why. They don't look like Frankenstein. They look like Bigfoot. If anything, it would be like, it was Bigfoot. Yeah, I don't know. And it turns out, and then Sanda, surprise, surprise, was the same thing that Dr. Stewart raised. And then, well, they meet him, and he rescues Akami, because Gaira chases the main characters, and Akami's going to fall, and then Gaira saves him, risking his own life, and, I think, he breaks his leg, but he becomes leery of humans. Not leery. He doesn't. He's like a little suspicious of, humans because of what they did to Gyra. And then he, and then he sees Gyra eating people, and then he tries to kill him. But he's hesitant at, he doesn't want to kill his brother, and, along with his broken leg, Gyra beats the shit out of him and escapes to the sea. And then, everyone's saying, like, guys, don't, and then they're saying, if you blow up the Gargantuas, their cells will be scattered all over the place, and they grow into new Gargantuas, which, they show the cells, they show, like, Gyra's cells and Santa's cells, and there should have been a sequel, because, who knows, like, unless they burned all those cells, which I'm sure they weren't able to find every single one, those cells probably grew into new Gargantuas. Also, they treat Gargantua like it's like a common term, which is kind of weird, but I don't know, like maybe the Gargantuas are like kind of common nowadays. I don't know, but then Gyra, Gyra attacks Tokyo, and he's not afraid of the lights anymore for some reason. I don't know. And he corners Stuart and Akame, but Santa arrives to save them, and then he attempts to, like, tell his brother, like, stop eating people! But Gyra's like, whatever, and, attacks him, and then, this destroys the city, and then the battle, eventually it's in the ocean, and then the bombs, they dropped bombs on him, and then the bombs disturb an underwater volcano, and then the two monsters die. But, yeah, and they both disappear without a trace in the end. So, yeah, that was War of the Gargantuas. And honestly, it was a pretty good film, and I very much enjoyed it. The War of the Gargantuas. Alright, now for some interesting facts. Also, fun fact, it was the last, it was the final co-production between Toho and Henry G. Saperstein's UPA towards the end of 1965. And, yeah, it was okay. It was a pretty good movie. And, yeah, but sorry, I just got lost in reading some of these, some of this information. Also, alright, so this is a movie in my DVD collection. I only have it as a bootleg because, I'm not going to pay $100 for the Rodan and War of the Gargantuas 2-pack. I'm not going to pay, like, $50 for that thing. So I got, shout out to Sumo Gorilla, the thing where I got this from. It was a, website, sells bootlegs. Please don't, like, tell anyone about them, because I still need to get my collection. But, anyway, yeah, that was War of the Gargantuas. This has been Kaiju Lord 1998. I want to become a big YouTuber, and this is my first review. This might not ever air. If it does, you've heard my first review. This is just so you know, in case it sounds terrible, I'm doing it on voice recorder on my computer. So, yeah. This is Nathaniel, the Kaiju Lord 1998. Signing off. If you want to find me on anything else, I go under the name Moncon on Wiki. Now, I know that's a stupid name, but I was like, 8 when I created my account. I was like, ooh, Moncon, that sounds kind of cool. I don't know why. I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah, but, okay, so join me next time for Space Amoeba. Until next time, bye-bye.